triathletes share something in common. They train
Hinna! Yeah! 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 I'm so stoked it's working. Oh, and look at the comments are already coming up in the thing. I love it. Look, I love it. Can you tell that I am at full stoke level? Look, I can see Tommy up in there already. Hinna! Oh, let me give you one of these. How about this?
Are you ready? Yeah! I want to know if everybody ready. Yeah! All right, here we go.
Here we go. All right, look. Here's why I'm so stoked. Not just because that's like baseline, but for the first time ever, we are streaming to Facebook, the Twitch, and back to, for the first time in a long time, the YouTube airwaves. Which I'm super stoked. Okay, and listen, for a guy that was like totally anti-social media for the first like 40 plus years of his life, that's a thing, okay? That's something. So, look, high-tech Bobby. Alright, who cares about that crap? Let's get into it. Here's what we're here for. A little bit of disc dying. I'm going to get a couple hey nows in before they all just start scrolling by too fast. Brian Foster, hey now. Aiden, hey now. Thor, hey now. Tommy, I saw you in there. Hey now. Terry Wolf, hey now. Whoever I missed, Dan Fisher, Adam Downs, hey now. Alright, here we go. Look, here's the plan. Flame rings. Here's why. Because they're dope and everybody loves them. Okay? So, I got 3 of the exact same disc here. I got some dynamic disc lucid trespasses. 1, 2, 3. 3 of the same discs. And then we're going to try Sean Elliott, Kimberly, hey now. Then we're going to try, I need to lean this way so I'm not like getting blocked by the chat. Joey, hey now. We're going to try 3 totally different techniques, okay? And then with like the same plastics, we can like totally compare the results and how they come out. Here's how we're going to do it. First, I'm going to start out, Mike, hey now. I'm going to start out with like the one I have the most experience with, okay? And I'm going to try to be high-tech Bobby, which is nice. Look at that. Oh, look at my head fits just like, look, if I kind of go like this, I fit right in the middle. I am so friggin' high-tech. I love it. Okay, this first one is Lotion beds with the Lotion dye mix on top, okay? Which is the one I've done the most. It's the one I've had the best results with. And like you're seeing some pictures of them right there, over there. Which, you know, you see the bed and then the disc and how it came out. Now, like I said, even though this is the one I have the most experience with and the best results, like it's still super tricky. It's not like easy to get the flame design. It took a while to kind of get the shapes right. But that's where we'll start, okay, with that one. And then I'll turn that off. Golly, am I high tech. And then from there, for the second disc, we'll go to a clear glue bed with that same lotion mix on top, okay, which it does totally different things than the clear glue. Look, I got a picture of that too. Oh yeah! Which you can tell it's not flame rings, it's flame triangles, which, you know, we'll make it rings for the first time and see how it comes out. But that'll be what we try next, okay? And then for, make that go away. Oh yeah. And then for the last one, you know, I haven't done it with flame rings either. Oh, there's my main man, Joe Burke. Hey now, we got to get a Joe Burke sound effect in here. I know I got one. Oh, it is so pipeline time. That was just for you. Oh, I know Tommy's in here too. We'll give him a Tommy sound effect. Tommy mumbles.
Try to flick my putter, see what happens.
Flick that putter. I'm so high tech. All right, so the third bed. Here's the plan. We're gonna do that with white glue, and then McSquirtertons and worm dip. All right, and for the first time, we'll try that one in a circle too, and then we'll make 3 of them with different flame rings, different techniques, same disc. Compare the results. Here's the only bummer for like you cool cats that are hanging out watching right now. Like, we won't be able to see the results today. Okay, you'll have to wait till after the weekend. But the good news is you're gonna have like a killer time tonight hanging out at the party. And the people who watch afterwards, let me take this down so my face isn't like totally covered. High tech Bob. But the people afterwards, hopefully it'll feel like a party, but come on, this is like the party, right? All right, let's get this show started. Did I miss any hey nows? If I did, oh look, Crystal, hey now. Oh, I got my hey now button too. I almost forgot about that. Where is it? Hey now. There it is. All right, let's switch over to the other camera. Oh my God, that was... Did you see my transitions? Look, I'm gonna switch back and then switch back again. Oh my gosh. Holy high-tech Bobby. I spent a little time trying to figure this stuff out today, if you can't tell. All right, we'll get these discs out of the way. We'll put them over there. And then look, here's what I got to start with, okay? I already got a lotion bed ready to go, right? Oh, there's my man Scotty. Hey now. Michael, hey now. This lotion bed, I made it like maybe like 20 minutes ago, okay? Which I like to do that with lotion beds because it gives the bubbles a chance to rise and get out of it. You can see how smooth the surface is on this one. I've already given it like a bunch of these and a little bit of the flamethrower, so I think it's ready to go. All right, here's the other thing we're gonna do with this one for a couple reasons. We're gonna center this sucker up on the turntable like as if we were gonna spin dye it. Now, this is like a wobbly old piece of crap Frisbee that we're not gonna get perfect. Excuse me. But I want, this Frisbee is bigger than the disc, like by a ways. So, you know, I want to mark like some guidelines and the center point in here so I know where it is, so that when it's time to put the disc in, you can see how much bigger it is, that, you know, I know that I got it lined up and right. All right, so let's start it spinning. And we'll make a couple guidelines with the McPokerton. It needs to spin way slower. This is like carnival speed right now. Listen, talk to me, because I can't hear it at all. I've only... you can only hear it. Talk to me about how the background music is, the level, okay? Because I can turn it up, but the first time I'm doing it through the computer instead of like smashing it loud on the TV and letting the microphone pick it up. Joe Adam, hey now. All right, so back to marking some guidelines. This lotion is a little soupy. I don't know how long these guidelines are gonna last. I can kind of see them. Yeah, I can see them. Alright, now, thank you, Sean. Justin, hey now. Patino in here with Scott, hey now. I got 2 people going in the same household. Alright, let's talk about this real quick. I got all my lotion dye mixes right here, okay, which I know I'm going to get asked this 100 times, but I'll just say it up front. In the dye mix is one of these, a 1/4 teaspoon McScooperton, and then like I take the acetone and I fill just like a little bit in the cap, like that much, and then I dump that in there just enough to wet the acetone, and then just enough to wet the powder, and then I swoosh it around a little bit, and then I fill the rest with lotion, cocoa butter, and then I shake the crap out of it for a while, which I figured out that counts as steps if you're wearing one of those watches. I just learned I just learned that today. Okay, here's what we got to figure out for this first one. I'm gonna do one of these with the lotion mixes with like regular fire colors, reds and oranges and yellows, and maybe like a little bit of blue. And then I'm gonna do one that's gonna be like all blues. We're gonna blue it out. Blue flames, different shades. I think with this first one in the lotion, I'm gonna blue it out. We'll do the first one in blues. Maybe I'll keep the yellow. I know I want to keep the black. And then we'll do the one in the clear glue bed in the regular fire colors. Alright, here we go. I got a whole bunch of Pro Chem blues here. Teal blue, bright blue, Caribbean blue, Sonic blue, Dark Dungeon, Iris. That should be more than enough shades of blue. Alan, hey now. Sean, Mr. Jim Bob, Mark, and Michael, hey now. Okay, here we go. Let's get into this. I haven't tried the teal blue yet. I'm super excited about it. But one that I can say just bangs is this Sonic blue. Maybe I should get my sound effects up here because...
Are you ready? Fellas, I'm ready to get up and do my thing.
I'm ready to get up and do my thing. All right, here we go. Let me just give this one more center mark. Boom. All right, and I need a spit cup. Look, here's why I need the spit cup. For that. Sometimes you get a chunk in there. If you like try to force the chunk through, then you get like a right in your bed. So if you get a chunk, use the spit cup. Alright, we're starting her off. Oh my god, we're dying discs. Okay, just a thin one for first. Can you tell I need a drink really bad? Alright. Okay. That was... I'm gonna try to keep these like in an order over here as I use them so I know like what order. I'm gonna go Caribbean blue next. Kind of veered off there at the end. That's better. Good. Crap, man. I gotta keep putting the cap in the same spot. Alright. Teal blue. I think now, look, over here, I got a teeny tiny tip yellow. Same as this big yellow one here. And then, somewhere on here, there it is. I got a teeny tiny tip black. That's the one I want right now. I'm gonna do a teeny tiny black one. This one though, you gotta squeeze the crap out of. Oh yeah, but look how thin that black line is. Oh man, that is a lotion pinstripe. That is why I love these teeny tiny bottles. Yeah, this first one, Mark, this is lotion bed and lotion dye mixed. Next one's going to be clear glue bed and lotion dye mix. Then we'll do white glue bed and liquid dye. All right, back to the action. Next comes teal. It's my first time using this. Give that a little touch up so it meets the black better. The lotion in this teal is much thicker than the other two were. Alright, that's teal. That stuff is thick. What do we got left? That's black. That's bright blue. I think I'm going back to Caribbean blue. Oh, Ryan Braun. Hey now, sorry, I get into it. I forget to look up at the chat. It's like I'm all by myself again. If I miss the hey now, hey now. This mix pours so much better than that teal did. It's like 1,000 times easier. Alright, let's bring in one teeny little stripe of yellow here. Uh-oh. I don't want you spinning on your own. Nice, I love when I meet right where I started. Get on there. Get on there. There we go. think I'm not even going to bring in the bright blue. The Sonic blue is close, but it's just so much more Sonic. Oh, there's my main man, Justin Zane, up in here. Hey now. James Johnson? Hey now. Anybody I missed? I gotta bring it out. I gotta do the hey now button. Where are you at? Hey now button. There you are. Hey now. Let's do two of them. Hey now.
I like your style, dude.
You know I like your style. Alright, here we go. Okay, okay. I'll come right back to that. And I want to do one more pencil thin black line. And then it's going to be time to swirl this up. One more after this, and then it's going to be time to swirl. Come on out of there, pencil thin black. Okay, okay, okay. Oh man, I love it when that works. Get in there. These little tiny tips, they're tough to get the cover. There we go. I almost just said something terrible. Here we go. Last one, and then we're swirling this puppy. Very best job hugging the line this time, but you want to do your best to kind of close the little white lotion gaps up, especially if you're doing all blue flames, you know, because it's so much darker. Okay. What happened to the cap? I heard it fall. Oh, crap. Did it go under? It did. I see it. Okay. Let me give it a couple of these. Just to try to get some of the bubbles that are in the dye mix that we just poured in there up and out while we still can. Man, this teal blue is so different than the other ones I poured in there. You can see it's still like chunky on top, where the other ones are really smooth. gonna swirl totally different than the others too. I know it. Okay, boom. I got some paper towels ready over here. This is like the messiest of all the dye methods when you're using the lotion dyes. It just gets everywhere all the time. Alright, we can put some of these suckers on up back up in here. We didn't use the iris. And we didn't use the bright blue. Alright, now I got a McPokerton. And I'm going to start to swirl this. Now, here's the main thing I'm going to say. Jim, I'm going to look up at the comments for the first time in forever. Colton, Seth, Carlos, Dan, Jim, Hina! For the rest of you that I missed, like Eric, a big old hearty hey now. I'm hitting the hey now button. I'm doing it. Hina! There you go. That wasn't a bad one. Alright, so, like, here's the main thing. I don't know why the teal's acting different. It's just, you know, it's all chemistry inside the bottles, and the dye just reacts differently. Maybe it was just like a different bit of lotion, but it's thicker. It's way thicker. The other ones are thinner. But we'll, you know, we'll see. It's still in there. It's on top. I think I'm able to get good contact with it. But here's the thing with swirling for flames, okay? And I'm not saying that this is like the right way. Like, there's the right and the wrong way. Like, the wrong way is not doing it. The right way is doing it. Alright? So, with that out of the way, like, I've swirled flames a bunch of times, and, like, it's easy to fall into the same swirl pattern every single time. Okay? Like an S or whatever. Like, kind of like an S or a squiggle. Like, flames usually are, like, really random. Okay? So, the key, at least that I found out, is like trying your hardest to not get caught into that pattern, that repeating loop of the same pattern over and over again, and to try to make it random, and to like start at different spots, to swirl different ways, maybe mix a loop in there every once in a while, and you know, even trying to make it random a couple times, I suck at it. Okay, we're all not handy candy dyes. He's obviously the best at it. All we can do is just try to make one we think is awesome. But that's probably more than anything, like, the skill set that has developed through some practice with this is getting better at shaping the flames along the way. Forrest, you're not late. You are just in time, and a big old hey now. Okay, here we go. Let's start swirling. Let me just actually check my size. Oh crap, you see that? It's a good thing I did, because I'm not big enough. It needs to be a little bit bigger. Maybe this is where I'll bring some of the iris in. It's totally different. It's way darker. I'm way better at filling the other direction. From the outside in. Which you can tell by that super messy line. And I'm gonna have to kind of try to fix real quick. Caribbean. Alright, that's gotta be big enough. Oh yeah, that's gonna be big enough. Nice. It's a good thing we checked. That would have sucked if I made my flame rings and they weren't big enough to get to the outside of the disc. Alright, where did I put my poker? There it is, the McPokerton. Now, like all that stuff. X to the Z's up in this place now. Oh look, and we got someone watching on Twitch. That's so cool. Someone's watching on all 3 different platforms. X to the Z. Bonetown. You got here just in time, dog. All you missed was the boring part. Okay, here we go. Time for some swirling. All that other stuff that I just said about swirling, same stuff. I won't repeat it. Nice work, Sleepy Winkle. Don't think I missed you. In fact, Sleepy Winkle, this one's just for you, big dog. Hey now. I love it. Alright, let's get this thing funky. Too funky in here, yeah. Alright, random flame swirls now, okay? I'm gonna start with some squiggles. I'm moving them slow and squiggly. Now, like I know right, like before I even get started, that I'm gonna go back over this a couple times. Look, that teal is not cooperating. It's not a cooperative teal. Not the mix. I don't know if you can see it, but I'm wiping off my McPoker every time after using it. I'm gonna wait to come back at it. Man, it's such a bummer this stuff isn't stretching the same way as the rest of the stuff. I have a feeling what I'm gonna have to do is just like a little touch-up. Both like this in the bed, and then maybe I might have to do a little touch-up afterwards on the disc. We'll see. Mixing some random swirls. I think it's time to refresh my paper towel. Good news is I got a bunch of them. Alright. my god, it's so random. This part isn't. We'll just give it a little swirl or two. One of those. One of them. Getting there. Alright, round one done. I'll tell you what, minus the teal chunky section, which I'm kind of interested to see how it comes out. It's not like it's going to ruin it, you know, it's just going to look different. Might have to do some touch up. But minus that, it's already looking like pretty flamey. You can see though from this teal chunky section that we're accidentally having to deal with, that like the viscosity and the consistency of your dye mix is like super important. That's one of the reasons why I try to mix, or why I mix a little bit of acetone in there before I put the lotion in, so that, you know, it's not like chunky powdered dye, that it wets it and hopefully it distributes it evenly and helps, you know, create the right viscosity. Which, that's what I'm going to do later on with the teal. I'm going to add a little bit of alcohol to the bottle and then shake like the crap out of it and hopefully get it to the right viscosity so that when I pour it in here, it'll play nicely with us next time, instead of acting like a clumpy mess that, you know, I got to do this kind of crap too. What I'm doing is trying to get it like level with the rest of it, instead of clumpy, snotty and messy. And then hopefully it all makes good contact with the disc. And at the very least, even though it won't be like the same consistent swirl patterns, you know, it'll transfer, hopefully. But if it doesn't, you know, just do a little touch up afterwards. Fill in the gaps. Alright, that was kind of unexpected, but I think it'll work. Now, just kind of like spot check some other areas. Make them look a little more flamey and random. For those of you that I Didn't Hey Now that I missed. I'm gonna give you the Hey Now button, like probably more than once.
Hey now.
That was like that was a spicy one.
Hey now.
Hey Now. All right, here's what I'm gonna do. There's a whole bunch of Hey Nows on that button. I'm gonna try to match the button with my own Scotty Boomtown. With my own Hey Now. Ready? Here we go.
Hey now.
Hey Now. That was close.
Hey now.
Hey Now. I kind of like this game. Alright, I'm going to lose track. This stream's going to go on for friggin' ever. Let me get back to what we were doing. But those, like, Hey Nows, were for those people that came in and Hey Now and I missed you. One more.
Well, hey now.
Well, Hey Now. You know, all in all, I'm feeling like I did pretty good randomizing this crap up on the first go-through. Little bit of swirling in the low flames. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. I'm feeling pretty solid about this. We're just gonna do a couple quick things before we smack a disc in there. Oh, Eric Pace. Hey now.
Hey now.
There's the button. First, I'm gonna give it some of these. Okay? And try to get the bubbles out. One of the things that likes to really make bubbles is sticking the poker in and pulling it out. What you gotta do for the swirling, but that's one of the things that will bubble that sucker up. So we'll give it some of those. And then I got Doug. Hey now. I got the torch over here. I'm gonna try to torch it a little bit. Don't get too close when you're torching it. Because like the blow of the blowtorch can like push your lotion, your design all around and mess it up. But I can already see this is popping like crazy bubbles in there. It's kind of softening some of that teal up too. Yeah, I'm gonna just give the teal a hit. Look at that, it's like softening it up and laying it down. No, it still doesn't want to squiggle. It's worth a try. Okay, Boomtown. That's our first bed. Now, what I would normally do is take out my other phone and turn it on and take a picture, but last time I did that, it killed the stream. So, we're totally not going to do that. What I'm going to do later is just take a screenshot. But, for now, we're going to take this first of 3 trespasses and stick it in there. Okay? Holy crap, is it already 9:15? This is going to go on forever. We are going to be dying this into the wee hours. Alright. Here's like the most important part about this. There's 2 important things. One, you want to get it in there in such a way where air doesn't get trapped between the disc and the bed in any spot, okay? Because that'll leave the crap, that'll leave bubbles, like spots on your disc where it doesn't die. If there's air there, the die doesn't touch it, it doesn't die. Simple. The other thing is, like, you really want to do your best to get the disc centered to the design. Okay, that was one of the reasons why earlier I was spinning and marking lines, okay, so that I make sure that my thinger was like circular and centered. All right. Oh, all right. Take a deep breath. Here we go. I'm gonna get up over this a little bit so I can see. See, it's nice when you can see through the disc. Okay, here's one more thing I'm gonna say before I send it. I know you love when I tease, don't? don't you? Normally, like, I roll these suckers in, okay, like that. To like, that's one thing I do to try to keep from bubbles getting trapped under there. Like they get almost, it's almost like they get pushed out as you roll it. It gives them a chance to escape before it makes contact. With discs that are domey like this, as opposed to like a mid-range or a putter that's like flat top, to make sure that I get it centered, I like to try to get it in center first. I don't do any of the rolling stuff. Okay, I just go as slow as I can. I let the center point, which is furthest down, touch first, and then as slow as I can, I try to let it ease and like. I'm like a moron trying to figure out how to use the camera right, so that it touches and then kind of like spreads its way out evenly with the curve of the disc. All right, that's what I'm doing instead of rolling it. Only reason I'm doing that is to try to get it better centered. Okay, because it's not like it's dumb if you don't get it centered right, but it's way better when you get it centered right. All right, here we go. Blah 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 blah. Come on, teal. Feeling good about that center point. Oh man, I got it. Look, I can tell there were no bubbles. And now I'm going to try to push it down as evenly as I can, until the lotion is in contact with the very edge of the rim, the outside. But you don't want to push hard and fast. This is like when you want to push slow, because you don't want to, like, you want to do your best not to disturb the design, and to just have it make contact. Boomtown! Oh, that one is up in there centered. Look, you can see it. Just how much trespass is touching on either side. I'm stoked. Alright, I'm going to move this to a safe place real quick. Yeah. I like it. Alright, I'll grab this on my way back. Got another freebie. I got another trespass here. This one, we're gonna do same type of dye mix. Lotion, oh, get off there. My lotion dye mix, but this one we're gonna do in clear glue, which we're definitely not gonna use that teal. So I fix that up. But this one we're gonna do in like regular flame colors with reds and yellows and oranges. Okay, that's enough. That's enough. 44. My main man. 44. I'll give you a hey now button there, Sean. Hey now. There you go. Cracks me up.
I like your style, dude.
That one was for you, Sean. Dude. Okay, high-tech Bobby. Here we go. I got my clear glue up in here. Now, here's the thing. Like, the dye that's going to be touching the disc, it's like the same dye mix touching the disc. You know, it's going to be the same. The difference is the way that the dye mix interacts and, like, hangs out in the lotion, or in the clear glue, than it does with the lotion bed. With the lotion bed, you know, it kind of sits on top. With this, it sort of, like, bloops in a little bit. I don't know how to describe it. Oh, but you know what I can do? For those of you that are just getting up in here, let me go back to this part. Turntable main, sources. Look. Boom! High-tech Bobby. That is a clear glue and lotion dye mix bed that I've done before. Okay? So it wasn't a fire ring, but you can see. You can almost see how it, like, spreads and mixes different. Okay. Here we go. I'm going to take that back down. High-tech Bobby. Cracks me up, but I'll tell you what, I love when it works. Alright, move that crap. I need a little bit of James Brown to get me going again. Is that James Brown? Am I in the right one? Yeah, James Brown. There we go. I'm ready. Get the Sonic Blue out. And let's get the black out, just in case. Alright, for those of you that I missed it, hey now! High Tech Bobby. Hey now! I got too many buttons. Alright, let's start doing it. I'm gonna center this thing up again. Now, here's the thing. Like, with the lotion beds, you can, like, turn it, like, while you're working on it, and the lotion won't, like, move around on top. With the clear glue beds, once you get this thing in place, my advice is not to spin it, okay? Because when you spin it, even if your thing's not, like, perfectly level, that stuff moves around in the lotion bed, or I mean in the clear glue bed, in a totally different way than it does on the lotion bed. And then, like, the design that you're making, the shape of it, totally falls apart. You wanna, I feel good? I know I got one of those in here.
I feel good. Now.
That's JB, like, drunk off his ass in an interview. He was saying a lot of dumb stuff. Alright, here we go. Let's flame this one up, too. Alright, so, like, here's what we'll do. I'll spin this first red ring, and we'll see what happens, okay? I put a good amount of effort into leveling my turntable before this stream started. So, hopefully... that looks pretty doggone good right there. Hopefully that helps counteract that stuff I was talking about. Let me just check the size at the start here. Okay. It's like just big enough. I'm gonna put a yellow on the outside of it, just in case. Boom. Now blue. Yellow. This one's spinning a lot faster, huh? Ketchup and mustard, baby. You got me with that one, Daniel. Yeah, it's very Wonder Bread right now. We're gonna mix it up though soon. I'm not gonna fill the gaps on this one because it's kind of like seeping and spreading. Unlike, oh, this needs the spit cup. Oh, crap! Dropped one drop of orange in there. That could have gone worse. Orange. Okay. Now, Glen Surf Project in the bottles is 1 McScooperton. This is a 1/4 teaspoon McScooperton of powdered dye, which in most of these, it's Pro Chemical and dye. And then I do like a little splash of acetone, just enough to wet it in the bottle and swoosh it around. And then I fill the bottle with cocoa butter, which it's like somewhere between 3 and 4 ounces of cocoa butter. If you want, you know, if you're still minding that ratio that I was just giving you. But, you know, that's not like a magic formula. You can kind of add more dye, less dye, a little more or less acetone for a thinner mix, which I obviously should have done with the teal earlier. Oh man, am I nailing some black pinstripes with lotion, huh? That is so pencil thin. The orange is clear orange from Pro Chem. The yellow is bright yellow. Okay. Oh, there's my man Greg Renfro and Jared Allen coming up here all at the same time. Golly, you guys get some Hey Now buttons. Hey Now. We are talking about 2 of the most OGest of the T. Diddy army. Yo, we got 3 whole people on Twitch. That's crazy. I didn't even know. I mean, I just pressed go on Twitch. I don't even know what I'm doing over there. Greg, that was your Hey Now? Hey Now. Boom. Jared, that was yours. Alright, let me figure out what the hell I was doing. I got thrown off by the T. Diddy All-Stars. Jared and Greg coming up in here all at the same time. Alright, let's torch some of these bubbles out that I'm just staring at. Okay. Wait. Okay. Take a little drink. It's my special minty iced tea mix. So good.
I like your style, dude.
You know I like your style, dude. Alright. Let's get my McPokerton out. Aaron, hey now. Alright. Now I'm going to do some squiggling. You know, same thing as last time. Random is what I'm going for. I don't want to get caught in the same squiggle pattern. And let's make it look flamey. Oh my gosh, look how different this stuff moves than it did in the lotion. Look at how much it's pulling it in. Man, I hope this sucker's still bigger than the disc when we're done with it. use that one up. I had to do an amazing job leveling this. Like, it's not moving at all when I spin it, which is so dope. Normally when I do this, like, the whole thing just like shifts down here. Which sucks. I think it's still going to be bigger than the disc. I think. But that's something to take into consideration, right? It's going to drag in. Weird. Oh man, that looks weird. Okay, maybe just a little touch up here and there. Kind of break up that red band there a bit. Okay. Feeling pretty flamer, right? Flamey. Flame on. Greg, I'm going to take a second and read your thing because you got all the good ideas. If the dye was laid down in a way you could make flames both directions, towards the center and towards the edge. I've tried that before, Greg. Not with the clear glue and lotion. I have tried it with lotion and lotion, like we did the first disc. And you know what? Like, this one here, that was like the last time I tried this with clear glue and the lotion mixture. It was kind of both directions, you know? High-tech Bobby. Alright, let's get some of the bubbles out of here. And then I'm going to send a disc. Okay. Okay. Here we go. I got another trespass here. Same disc. Lucid trespass. Same thing. Please reach the outside. I'll try to get her nice and centered here, just like the last one. Oh, it's going to work. It's going to fit. And then I'm going to ease this sucker up in there. It like just fit. It just fit. But look, that's something that I didn't even like put in my notes on something to like to bring up while I'm doing this crap as like a pointer. Make it bigger than you think because you stretch it in this crap. That's how that happens. All right, Boomtown. I don't know why I'm still touching it because it's in there. All right, I'm gonna move this into like a super safe place. Oh my god, it looks so cool. Yeah, we got that level. Not moving. I love it. Love it. Alright, look, here's what I brought back. This Frisbee. And I got this trespass here too. This is disc number 3. This live stream's taking like way longer than I thought it would. But that happens all the time. I just don't have the power to edit it and use super speed. Good news, I'm having a damn good time. I hope you guys are too. We got one more to get through for this 3 different techniques of flamer rings. Here's what I got next. School glue. Just regular white glue. Okay? I'm gonna take that. I'm gonna pour it in this sucker. Oh yeah, that's goopy. Oh man. This stuff's nice and thick. Yeah, get in there. Oh, I squeezed it a little hard. Alright, I don't think that might be enough. I'm gonna spread it around. Sorry about having to get my head in the way there, E.T. The primary concern is making sure that sucker was centered when I got her in there. Alright, I'm just like making it touch the edges around the outside of the Frisbee in hopes that that helps it kind of like level itself in there. We'll get this thing kind of centered. Let it spin for a second, kind of spread her out. Alright, let's see if marking some line. Well, I guess in this one it's not going to matter as much because this sucker just fits in this Frisbee. So, I don't need to worry about marking it. Here's what I need to do. I need to get out my McSquirtertons, which I already got right here, picked out, so that you don't have to watch me shuffle through the McPokerton cup. Just stick those suckers right there, and let's get some red, some orange, some yellow. Maybe I'll keep that little black guy right here, and we'll just see. Maybe I'll use that. Maybe. Okay. Here's the plan. Drip this stuff in here. Yo, SPB, did you just drop me 244? I don't even know how that crap works. Super chat. High Tech Bobby. I think I set that up by accident. I don't even know. Alright, look. So I got red up in here. Just enough. Alright, we're going to do this just like we did the other ones. Except, you know, it's glue. And I'm going to drip in a ring. And then do some swirling. Here's the thing with this method. I don't like to put all the colors in first. And then swirl. What I like to do is color, swirl. Color, swirl. Color, swirl. Pretty much just like that. We ran out. Okay, we're back in business. Okay. Red ring. Down. Alright, now comes the McPokerton. We'll give this guy some swirling action. So you can see the dye kind of like reacting and spreading through the glue in all sorts of funky patterns. And all over my hands. Uh-oh. I thought I had more than enough paper towels. I'm down to one more slice. I gotta be sparing or just grab more. Alright, there's some red and some swirling. I cannot believe I did not knock that over and spill it. Probably should have closed it right away when I was done. Next comes the orange. love it. I need more paper towels. 10 seconds. Boom. Record time. Get out of there. Just one, please. This looks so different than the other method, obviously, but it really does look like flames moving through each other, these first two layers. Kinda into it. Alright, let's get at some yellow. Man, this one looks like staring into a lava hole. Man, that looks so different and still so flamey. Can you tell I dig it? Down goes the McPokerton. Alright, speaking of flamey, let's put some flame to this. Let's see if we can get some bubble. Man, that glue doesn't move at all. Okay, what do you think? Should we stick a disc in there? I think I'm gonna leave. I hear what you're saying, Aaron. I think I'm gonna leave the center white though, and try to. It's not like centered, that center spot. See if I can just get it in the right spot and then get this sucker in there. All right, there she is one more time. Screenshot. Click, click. I'm sending it. Oh my god, it's in there. Already looking at that, that is so different than any flame disc I've ever made. I so hope it transfers like I want it to. It looks so dope right now. Whew. Alright. That's all 3 discs. Let me switch over to the thing. How long's this been? Holy crap! We've been streaming for an hour and a half! Holy moly. I thought that was going to take like a half hour, maybe 40 minutes. But for you boys and girls that hung out, and let me hey now. I'm just going to just start
Hey now.
spamming hey nows at you.
Hey now.
Oh man, you guys are awesome. That was so much fun, even though it took forever. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to let all 3 of these sit overnight. At least for 12 hours, okay? I might let the lotion bed one sit a little bit longer. But however long, maybe I should just do them all the same time, right? All the same time, all the same discs, 3 different methods. And then I'll pull them out sometime this weekend. And then I'll post them up on the Facebook and the IG page. That's where you're going to have to come to get the results. But I'll come back and link those in the description of this video. Okay, so like if you're watching this after the fact, all you gotta do is just go down there and click the link, and boom, you got it. But for you cats that hung out for the party, damn, that was awesome. I had a good time. I hope you did too. And I really feel like High Tech Bobby for pulling off this whole thing. Let me just do it again. High Tech Bobby. I'm gonna switch things again. Look, did you see that transition? Come on, it was so cool. Let's do it again. I love it. All right, that's it. We're done. I hope you cats learned something and had a good time. The results are coming soon. Until we see you again, you better keep doing it. Yeah!